And I have written this book that I'm giving those that are here get a free chapter. There are a lot more chapters to come, but that's the chapter that is on your personal appearance when you are trying to find a job and keep a job. And so the name of the book, as you can see, is Knock It Off, How to Quit Being a Jerk at Work. And I wrote this as part of the requirements for my doctorate that I just graduated with a doctorate in strategic leadership and have started my own business, Dandelion Leadership Coaching. And I am friends with Guyla, and the owner here at Fashion Crossroads. And so we cooked up this idea to launch the pre-order availability of this book with a style show. Woo! So thank you for being here. We are going to start, Guyla and I are going to kind of tag team. I'm going to talk about the style of the clothing and how that fits into the workplace, and Guyla is going to talk about the clothes themselves. So we're starting with this first one, and
Candace.
And Candace is in what we would call a business professional. So the different levels are starting at the top, business formal. What I would say business formal for me is those installation banquets, award banquets, cocktail receptions, those things that you get dressed up a little more for than what you would go to work on a normal basis. Business professional that Candace is wearing would be more your everyday in the office that looks sharp, looks nice, but it's still comfortable. There's another level of business professional, which mostly is the lawyers and people where it's all suits. Which we're not showing suits today. And then the next would be business casual and then casual. And those two people often get confused. Business casual is what you would still wear to work, but it is not jeans. And so we'll be showing some of those samples. And then casual would include jeans. And so thank you, Candace. I'm going to hand this over to Guyla.
Alrighty, we'll stop videoing here. Alrighty, so these models have to walk back and forth many times because we have all this stuff to say, so thank you, Karen. Okay, so she has a black and white tunic with leggings. As you can see, this is a really great lightweight tunic. It has trendy cutouts, so cutouts are a big fashion trend right now. If you would push your hair to the side, you can see those super cute cutouts. There's nothing about being business professional that means you can't be trendy, which we like. The black ponte knit leggings are warm and tummy shaping. These are a figure flattering, tummy shaping, full rise legging. You don't want, when you're in work, to have things in places they shouldn't be. So if we can help to have shapers on and things like that, that's going to help you look more professional. Then we have dressed it up with some dressy mica jewelry, a necklace, pendant, and earring that adds some sparkle. And then the tall black boots complete the look. So thank you so much, Candace.
Great model.
Yes,
You did a good
thank
job.
you. Great job. Okay, next we have JD. And this would be more of that business casual look. So she still looks dressed nice, she looks professional, there's no holes in her clothes or anything, but she's comfortable. And one of the things I did not mention that I do need to mention at this point is that our first four of our models are from the Wyoming Rescue Mission. They're a part of the discipleship program that they do there. And in the third section of the discipleship program, they help with finding a job and preparing for the workforce. And so I want to thank the ladies from that program for being here and helping us with this. And the proceeds from your tickets that you purchased today are going to be going to that program.
Okay. Alrighty, so JD has this really cute Southwestern cardigan sweater on. These 3/4 length cardigan sweaters are very trendy right now. As opposed to your typical shorter length cardigan, we've really kind of, the longer cardigans are are more happening. You notice the fringe on the bottom. Fringe is another important trend. All the colors are really nice. They're earthy colors. Again, in a professional setting, you want to avoid bright fuchsias and things like that. Generally, you want to stay with a little bit more earthy colors, which is, this is a great example of that. The silky brown blouse, it's a green blouse. Sorry, I was thinking it was a different top underneath. What I love about this top is it's a great layering piece that's flattering on her that can be worn with other things. So when you're building a professional wardrobe, you need to be thinking about multifunction and using pieces in different ways so that you can make the most out of your wardrobe. So that's a really great example of doing that. And then the gray slack. Gray is a great neutral. We often think of neutrals being only black and navy, but gray is a great neutral, and it surprisingly goes with a lot of things. Like that olive green top looks beautiful with those gray slacks, and you wouldn't normally think of putting olive green and gray together, right?
We were just talking about
But it looks really nice. And so gray is a great, very user-friendly neutral that is a really nice option for a wardrobe. And then on the bottom, she has our plum loafers, which are super cute, aren't they? They have a cute little flower on there, and very comfortable to wear all day. And then we finished it with a sparkling necklace and coronet everyday earring. All right, thank you, JB.
All right, and next we have Brenda. And this would again be a business casual to business professional. It kind of can cross that border depending on your organizational culture. And that's one of the things I wanted to mention is what you wear at work completely depends on what that organizational culture is. You know, every place you work has a dress code. And some, it's fine to be casual, and some, they want you in suits. If I remember correctly, when Amy was in her position as a regional director, she was very much professional in the suits and skirts and suit jackets. And then Ginny here owns her own business and can set whatever she wants, but still dresses very professional. And this is one of those outfits that could definitely go to that professional to the casual.
I love how the necklace pulls it together. And
Yes.
I wouldn't have put turquoise.
And Brenda picked that necklace. She did that, and I thought it was a great option. Alrighty, so right now, sweaters with stars, with words are really, really trendy. So if you look underneath the necklace, there's a super cute little glitter star. I love that that's, it's just sweet, and and all of that is really kind of about the fact that our world is a little bit tough, and we need like reminders of love and happiness and goodness, right? And that's really where that trend is coming from. Then a vest is a great option for work. It helps to hide things if things need to be hidden, and but it also adds another layer, because I know in offices a lot of times you have the upper floor that wants it warm and the lower floor that wants it cold, and it's hard to find a temperature that works, and so jackets and vests are a great option to kind of manage your temperature a little bit. She also has shaping leggings on. Not that she needs them, but she has them on. But they're really nice. They help you feel all tucked in. And then on the bottom, she's got a new burgundy wedge that we just got in from L'artiste, which is genuine leather. Very nice shoe. The wedge gives it a little bit of dressiness, but it's still a very reasonable height to wear all day. And then the turquoise jewelry finishes the whole look off. Thank you, Brenda.
Thank you. Okay, next we have Glenda, and I would call this outfit business professional. And it could be, with a change of a shirt, could be brought up to a business formal. And the reason that I say it's not business formal right now is because the shirt's a little bit more casual with the tie that comes down the front. But the heels that she's wearing, the wide leg pant, and the jewelry could very easily translate into a business formal.
And those shoes? What? so cute.
Yeah, show those shoes off, Glenda. Those shoes are awesome.
They are awesome.
They are so cool. Yeah, very beautiful. All right, so we have Simply on in this model. Simply is our travel knit fabric that won't wrinkle, fade, or shrink. It's the dressiest line that we carry. It's great for work, especially if you travel for work, because you can pack it in your suitcase and forget about it. You literally can wash it out in the sink and hang it to dry overnight in your hotel room, and you're good to go the next day. So if you were traveling, say, for a business event, maybe you had a multitude of things that you needed to do, you've got some meetings, you've got, maybe a gala or an awards banquet you need to go to at night, this is a great way how you could maybe even use the same pants, and with a dressier top, switch it up, you're 2 bangs for your buck on that. So the striped palazzo pant is an incredibly trendy look. Palazzo pants are in, they have been, but the striped is kind of a newer version of that, which we really like. They're also incredibly flattering and elongating. When you have long stripes like this, it makes us shorties, Glenda and I are in that boat, feel a little bit taller, which is a good thing. And then the architectural black silver necklace is just a nice finishing touch, very sleek, very simple.
But I know the top is supposed to be casual, but you really can't tell that you even have those little ties with the necklace on.
Well, and they are ribbon ties too, so that dresses it up. It's not like it's a burlap or something like that, But yeah, it's a beautiful outfit.
I would like to know the comfort level of those shoes.
Honestly, I don't wear heels, so I'm really happy I haven't fallen. But they're super comfy.
Really?
They're a tiny bit big for me, hence the black socks. They're really thick socks, but that.
Like you would wear those for 8 hours a day?
I wouldn't, but maybe 5.
I wore them not yesterday, but the day before for 6, before I had to switch them out.
Huh.
So, and I don't have really
And you stand on it.
heeled,
Yeah.
and I'm on concrete.
Yeah.
So I think that bodes well for them. I
They're
can't
so
I
cute.
can't wear these ones for 6 hours.
No.
I'll be changing as soon as the fashion show is done.
Thank you, Glenda. All right, so our last one in this set, and then we're going to go another round with the same models. So Chrissy is in what we would call casual, but this is appropriate for the workplace because she still looks professional. And the thing about Wyoming in particular is we have a lot of offices where people dress casually. We have the oil field and we have other trade industries where it's not required to dress up. Jeans are acceptable, but you still want to look nice when you're on the job. And as Chrissy and I were talking about earlier, when you look good, you feel good, and you perform better in the workplace. And she looks brilliant. She looks lovely. So, but they still dress very casually.
That green top with your hair is just beautiful.
It's a great, and let's talk about that a little bit. There really is something to wearing the right colors, because you really can enhance your complexion or detract from your complexion if you wear the wrong colors. Those old adages of everybody asked me if I was sick today. That's not good, right? We don't want that. So that is something to really consider. What I wanted to point out about this outfit is this is a waffle knit fabric. Generally, waffle knit is casual because it's like thermal, right? It's like a thermal top. But what I love about this top is they added that cute little bottom, and the really pretty
Scarf?
No, the sleeve. If she walks by, it has a beautiful little button sleeve. So that takes that top from being a super casual top to something else. And then when you add the scarf on top of it, another level of dressiness. What is nice about these jeans too, and I don't know if you guys know this, but there is more to those washes than just they want to wash them. When they make the top of the thigh lighter, it actually slims your thigh. It gives the visual impression of you having a slimmer thigh. So when you're choosing jeans, that's something to consider as you have those lighter patches in the front of your leg. If you want your legs to look slimmer, that's the point of those.
Oh, I didn't know
So
that.
there's actually some thought that goes into those jean washes. And then on the bottom, she's got our cute little loafers. Loafers are really trendy right now, and it's still very work appropriate. And just kind of helps tie the whole outfit together.
Now, do you think loafers would work in the winter time? Would that make sense?
I think as long as you weren't sloshing through the snow, right? They'd be fine. And maybe that's a wear your boots to work, take those in your bag, and then change once you get to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cute. Love it.
And she could put a pair of colored jeans or some slacks with this and raise that from the casual level to the business casual. So that's one of the things that's nice about versatility. And I love the earrings she has on. You didn't mention the earrings.
Oh, sorry.
But,
Yes.
they look really beautiful with that
They
stuff.
do. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Now we're going to start with Canvas again. And the next round of outfits are from FC Outlet, which is the store next door. And so all of this comes from that store. The way she's wearing it now, we consider this to be business casual because she's wearing some comfy loafers. She has her shirt untucked. But if she wanted to dress that up to be more of a business professional, she could tuck that shirt in and put on some pumps or a more professional looking shoe. But this is a lovely business casual look.
Yes. Sorry, I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. Okay. Alrighty, so cropped paper bag waist pants. Do you want to show them the waist on those? Would you be kind enough to do that? She's like, no, I don't. Okay, so you know how when you pull in a paper bag, it kind of makes a little ruffle? That's where the name comes from. It's a very trendy kind of look for slacks. Ankle length right now is really trendy, but make sure that if it's not at the right height, it can make them look like they're too short and you didn't mean to do that. So you want to make sure that you give a little bit of a heel if they're not quite at that right. They're an inch above the ankle bone is where they're supposed to be. But that is a very trendy look. Even in the winter, you can do shoe boots with the cropped pants and make that work. I also love the sheerness of this top. It's very airy. And it's really a top that she could wear all year round. She's got a tank top under it now. You throw a little jacket over the top of that in the winter. You don't need that in the summer. You've got a great basic wardrobe piece that you can wear all the time. Again, when you're building a business wardrobe, especially when you're new, you need to think like that. How many seasons can I wear this? How many ways can I wear this? And I think this is a great example of that. Alrighty, my dear. Thank you.
You can change out the color of the tank under it for the different seasons as well. You could put red with that, or for Valentine's Day or Christmas, put orange with it for Halloween.
And everything that she had on was under $39.99.
That's right.
Yes, I forgot to mention that.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I will say that the outlet has a price point of everything in the store is $39.99 or less, with the exception of some of the jeans. But otherwise, you walk in that store and you know you're not going to pay more than $40 for anything you look at. So now we have JD, and this is another one that right now I would call it business casual. The reason for that is because of the flat sandals, and that's an organizational culture thing. Some organizations do not want open-toed shoes at all. Sometimes that's an OSHA requirement for safety. Sometimes it's the level of professional that they want you to dress. So since she's wearing open-toe shoes, I would put this in the business casual category. But if she were to put a shoe boot or a heel or something, that would dress it up to the next level.
All right, so one of the things I wanted to point out about this outfit is those pants that she has on are like a little yoga pant. But they're a nice quality black fabric, so they're dressy enough to get away with at work. So I think that's something that's really important. When you are looking at fabrics, you do need to be considering those things. They're heavyweight, they don't show any cellulite or anything like that, they're not overly tight. Her blouse is perfect, it hangs down over the rear, especially with any tight-fitting pant, you want to do that. And again, this is another top that she could transition into spring very easily, right? It's a light peach color. It would be easy to wear that in the summer and the spring as well. This style of top is great with skirts as well as it is with pants. Another great thing to consider when you're building a work wardrobe is how many different bottoms can I wear this with. So that's a great option for her. And then the accessories just set everything off.
All right, thank you,
I
Jean.
would love to see it without the scarf. What is the top of that area? Cool. Yeah. You could put a lot with that. You could do a necklace too with it.
Yeah, and because of that lace there, I would recommend something under it, but.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Brenda again, and she is also in an outfit from the outlet. I would call this one business casual because of the jeans, but they're colored jeans, so that's what it would put it into the business casual. If she was wearing blue jeans, that would put it over into the casual. And again, depends on your organizational culture or your dress code. Some say no jeans at all, regardless of whether they're colored or not. But if she put those with a nice black slack and another shoe, then it would bump it up even another level.
One of the things I wanted to talk about with this is that little sweater. Notice those sleeves on that sweater.
So cute.
That really takes that to a whole nother level, right? It's a real feminine touch. It dresses it up. I love the colored denim. I think colored denim is dressier than regular denim. A lot of my ladies can get away with colored denim in their workplaces, especially here in Wyoming. And then whenever you are trying to make something that's somewhat casual, work for work, add your accessories. That really just takes it to another level. It looks like you're trying harder. You know what I mean? When you actually
Definitely.
take the time to put a necklace and a scarf or anything like that on, I think that really makes that work. And then we she has those same little loafers on. And just to show how versatile they are, they're working well with both of the outfits that she wore.
And most of the accessories next door are below $10, right?
Yeah, we have great prices on everything next door. All righty, thank you.
Thank you, Brenda. And so now we have Glenda and another outfit that I would call this business professional. But this is also one that could be dressed up. That pleated palazzo could be dressed up or down. I've seen those palazzos worn with a t-shirt and flip-flops, and that brings it down to really casual that you would not want to wear at work. But this is definitely an appropriate outfit for work and could go from the office to an evening event too.
What I love about this top is that a kind of draped front. It's incredibly flattering. It's very good for hiding things. If you need to hide things, it dresses it up. Again, that's a light enough weight top. She could wear that year round without any problems. And then the Palazzo Pants actually can be cut to the right length. So, that's a big deal with wide leg pants is that you get them at the right length. And so we love that these ones can be cut with scissors. And then we've dressed this up with a beautiful mica set that sits right in the neckline. Keep in mind that your jewelry, its whole goal is to bring attention to your face.
Yeah, it is pretty.
So you want to think about the placement of your jewelry, and especially when you have a statement piece like this, that is the fact that is a beautiful pendant. It matches the top. It's going to highlight and frame her face, which is where we want people to look, right? Be thinking about that when you're busty and you have a necklace where is that necklace laying, right? Because it might draw the eye to the wrong place, the place you don't want the eye to be drawn to. I mean, these are small little things, but they actually do matter in interviews, things like that. It's important things to be thinking about. Thank you, Glenda. Oh, and her beautiful shoes, yes, which work equally well with that outfit. Oh, you don't want to talk.
Do you want to talk?
What am I giving it to you for?
Thank you, Glenda. And okay, so our last model is Chrissy, and I would call this one business casual because of the legging that she's wearing and the open-toed shoes. But that blouse is one that could definitely be dressed up. She tried it with a skirt when we were trying things on, but it wasn't the right length for her. It was dragging the floor. But that's, again, that versatility where those pants, she could put on a t-shirt with those and be home and casual and comfortable. But by putting this blouse with it, she's made it office or work appropriate. And then she could dress that shirt up with different bottoms and different shoes.
Sorry, I was zooming. Okay, yeah, and these are the same pants that JD had on. So you can see how great they really are working with two completely different ladies, two completely different outfits. Really nice look for work that's comfortable as well. That can be used, like Guyla said, in your normal life as well. I love the draped front of this shirt. It's very flattering. It's a lightweight polyester. It could easily go into spring and summer without any problem at all. And again, would be beautiful with a cardigan over the top of it to keep it a little bit warmer in the winter. Lots of options here. Another thing about navy being a really important neutral, like gray, navy is another, you can use it just like black. In fact, navy in the last couple of years has really come on strong. I don't know if you guys have noticed how much navy there is out in the market, but it's another option. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes you get sick of wearing black every day, right? So it's nice to have some other neutral options that you can wear.
It's another great color on it.
Yes, beautiful. All right, and that is our style show. Would you give these models a huge round of applause? I so appreciate you girls. They're all back in the back getting dressed. We have cookies and hot chocolate. There's coffee also in the back with some seats. You can sit and enjoy yourselves. Everybody here at the fashion show gets a 25% off coupon from me. So I'll be walking around giving those to you as well.
I would like to know if any of the models were surprised at how good they looked in their outfits.
Oh, that's a great question. I wonder if we could call them out here and let them.
Like maybe something they tried on that they didn't expect.
Yeah.
And they were like, wow, this is really astonishing how good that looks, and maybe change their outlook on it.
Made me feel really good in it. Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Are they? Do you want to say something?
Denise went back
Okay.
to get them. So I just want to thank you guys for coming. The book is still in process of being edited, but the pre-order for the electronic version is up and available on anywhere that you get your ebooks. And the print book will be following soon.
The models are behind you,
Okay,
Guyla.
and so one of the questions, Ginny, do you just want to ask your question?
Were you at all surprised with any of the outfits that you wore with how good you looked in them?
I was. It made me feel really confident and surprisingly beautiful.
Nice. What, do you think it would change how you shop going forward?
I do. I believe that it's better to have a better quality of clothing than quantity of clothing.
It's true.
Very true.
And it's worth the few extra bucks that you're going to spend to have a better quality and be able to use the clothing for much longer and be able to switch it out with other items to be versatile.
That's great. That's cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chrissy. Do you want to help me with the drawing?
Sure.
We have several things we're going to draw. We have these t-shirts here, so we're going to draw 3 names for those. And then I will also draw for a free copy of my book when it is actually printed. So we will start with the t-shirts.
All right. Sue Townsend.
Yay, Sue. And we'll get them to you after we're finished drawing. We'll let you pick what size works best for you.
Rachel.
Rachel, you want a t-shirt?
Yay!
Do I just take one?
Yeah, pick a size.
And Ginny.
What? That's
Jenny,
me.
yay.
I love
Okay.
t-shirts.
All right, so we've had 3 t-shirts there, and now the last prize is for a free copy of my book. You may have to wait a while.
Gina.
Gina, do you want to draw again? Gina is my daughter. She'll get a copy of it.
Nicole.
Nicole. Okay.
Nicole,
Nicole?
you get the book.
Yeah, you'll get the book when I get it. So I'll need to get your contact information. And when it comes in, I'll get that to you. And then the last thing I want to mention is I have a sign-up sheet here. If you would like to be a part of my newsletter and have updates as to when the book is available and just other professional tips and stuff. I don't spam you with email because I frankly don't have that kind of time. So I just write your name and email address on here if you would like to have updates about what's going on with Dandelion Leadership Coaching and the book. And Jenny.
I have one more question. Sorry, I'm full of them today.
It's okay.
So I struggle.
Do you need me to
My
jump in, Mom?
assistant is very beautiful, and she has a larger chest area. And I think the way she was raised to feel like maybe that's what made you beautiful is by showing off your chest area.
Yeah.
But that's not the right mentality.
Right.
But I struggle with offending her when I suggest things.
Man, you're asking hard.
She is putting Guyla on the spot here.
Yeah, that's a hard question because just as the boss, you have to have that conversation with her.
Yeah.
That it's not professional and it is not at the level of the dress code that you would like to see.
Yeah.
There is a section in this chapter where I talk about the myth of erotic, forgot the term now, but it's that concept that if you dress sexy, you're going to do better in the workplace.
Right.
And there's actually a lot of research in there about how that's a fallacy.
Okay, I'll read about it.
But yeah, just having to have that gentle conversation with her. I love you and you're doing a great job, but
And then
I
here's the
need
other
you
thing.
to cover the girls up in the office.
Here's the other thing is that she doesn't want to spend money on herself. She spends money on her kids.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when she does get her paycheck, it goes straight to her kids.
Yeah.
And so she doesn't want to better herself, it seems like to me. So it's tough.
Yeah.
I've even tried bringing her in here and like taking her on a shopping spree. But she only wears that stuff at home. She doesn't wear that stuff to work. So anyway, maybe I'll read the chapter.
Yeah, that's a tough question. Yeah. All right, that's the end of our style show. Thank you everyone for coming. I really appreciate you. Please join in on the cookies and the cocoa and some shopping.
Yay!